Deadly Deception. Unraveling the Mystery of Atlas Air Flight 3591. Prologue. The Boeing 767 roared through the overcast sky, slicing through the thick clouds like a phantom in the night. Atlas Air Flight 3591 was en route from Miami to Houston, carrying cargo and 3 crew members. Everything seemed routine until it wasn't. At precisely 12:39 p.m., air traffic control lost contact with the flight. Within seconds, the massive aircraft plummeted from 6,000 feet like a stone, smashing into the murky waters of Trinity Bay. The crash sent shockwaves across the aviation community, leaving investigators baffled. Was it a mechanical failure? A tragic mistake? Or something far more sinister? The investigator. Logan Carter, a seasoned investigator with the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, arrived at the crash site within hours. With years of experience untangling aviation mysteries, he had seen his fair share of disasters, but something about Flight 3591 gnawed at him. Standing at the shoreline, he watched recovery teams pull debris from the water. The fuselage was shattered, and bodies were being retrieved. Logan's partner, Jennifer "Jen" Monroe, a sharp-witted forensic analyst, approached with a grim expression. "They found the cockpit voice recorder," she said, holding up a sealed evidence bag. "We'll know soon enough what happened in those final moments." Logan exhaled. "Let's hope the answers are on there." The audio recording. Back at the NTSB headquarters, Logan and Jen sat inside a dimly lit analysis room as the chilling final moments of Flight 3591 played from the black box recording. 12:38 p.m. Captain David Wilson, calmly, "Everything looks stable. Houston approach. Flight 3591 descending to 3,000 feet. 12:38 and 20 seconds p.m. First Officer Greg Atwood, nervous chuckle. "Hey, what's with the controls? Feels sluggish." 12:38 and 30 seconds p.m. Captain Wilson, concerned. "Hold on. I'm pulling up. Something's not right." 12:38 and 45 seconds p.m. Atwood, panicked. "We're going down." "I can't." Loud alarm sounds. 12:38 and 50 seconds p.m. Unknown male voice, cold, chilling tone. "It's too late now." Then, a deafening crash. Silence. Logan and Jen exchanged a stunned glance. "Did you hear that?" Jen whispered. "That voice," Logan muttered. There were only 3 people on board. Who the hell was that? The missing link. Diving deeper into the investigation, Logan and Jen uncovered unsettling details. First Officer Atwood had a clean record, but Captain Wilson? His last psychological evaluation raised red flags: paranoia, unexplained stress, and a fear that someone was watching him. Even stranger, security footage from the Miami airport showed a 4th figure near the cockpit before takeoff, a man in dark clothing who was never listed on the manifest. "Could we have had a stowaway?" Jen asked. Logan's stomach churned. Or worse, someone who was meant to be there, but hidden from the records. The passenger, no one knew. Logan managed to track the security footage back to a known alias: Daniel Kessler, a former airline employee fired under mysterious circumstances. But Kessler had been presumed dead a year ago in a car explosion. "Dead men don't board flights," Logan murmured. Jen pieced it together. "Unless someone wanted us to believe he was dead." With growing unease, Logan realized Flight 3591 wasn't an accident. It was sabotage. And Kessler had something to do with it. The chase. As Logan and Jen dug deeper, they found that Kessler had ties to a rogue organization specializing in corporate espionage. His dismissal from Atlas Air wasn't a coincidence. It was a cover-up. He had uncovered something he wasn't supposed to, and now, he had taken his revenge. Tracking Kessler's last known associates, Logan and Jen closed in on a small hangar outside Houston. As they approached, a shadow moved behind the metal doors. "FBI. Hands where we can see them," Logan shouted, gun drawn. The doors burst open. A man bolted, sprinting towards a waiting SUV. Kessler. Logan recognized the face immediately. He fired a warning shot, but the SUV screeched away into the darkness. The truth revealed. Hours later, Logan and Jen sat in front of a recovered laptop from the hangar. Files containing sensitive company data hinted at a shocking truth. Atlas Air had been involved in illegal cargo shipments, transporting contraband under the guise of legitimate operations. Kessler had found out, and someone wanted him dead. But instead of hiding, Kessler had orchestrated an elaborate plan. He had snuck onto Flight 3591, confronted the pilots, and deliberately crashed the plane, either as revenge or to cover up the truth. But there was still one question left unanswered. Where was Kessler now? The final confrontation. Days later, Logan received an anonymous message. You want the truth? Meet me at the docks. Midnight. Against protocol, Logan and Jen arrived at the docks alone. Fog clung to the water like an eerie veil. A lone figure stood at the edge, his face shadowed under the dim glow of a street lamp. Kessler, Logan said, stepping forward. Kessler's face was gaunt, his eyes hollow. You were never supposed to find out, he murmured. They wanted me gone. But I was smarter. I made sure they paid the price. You killed innocent people, Jen spat. Kessler smirked. Collateral damage. The real criminals are still out there. Suddenly, a red appeared on Kessler's chest. His smirk faltered. A gunshot rang out. Kessler crumpled. Logan spun around, but the shooter was gone. Only a black sedan disappearing into the night. The message was clear. Someone else was pulling the strings, and they weren't done cleaning up loose ends. Despite their efforts, Logan and Jen knew they were only scratching the surface of a much bigger